Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and yes, today I'm going to be trying to bodge up my wiper blades. So what have I bought? I've bought a reel of wire. I've bought a couple of Scotch lock things, connectors, piggyback connectors, because I can't find mine for love nor money. And additionally, I've bought some of these. Yes, now what these are piggyback fuse holders. So the plan is, where the control module is on my car, I'm going to plug this into where the fuse is for the windscreen wipers, put the 20 amp fuse in here, and the wire here I'm going to extend to the main feed on the input of the motor. So when I switch the stalk on, I know it's not going to have speed settings. I will get current come through the wire, down through this, and then it will go into the motor. So let's see how wrong this goes. So you join me in my car with all my paraphernalia, my bits of wiring. What I'm basically going to do is drop the fuse box down, or the body control module, as I'm now going to call it, or pain in the arse, because that's what it is. And I'm going to try and piggyback the fuse if it comes out. And this fuse at the back, as I say, I'm going to try and piggyback it direct to the motor and see if I can get any form of wiper control. Right, so as you can see, the fuse is the top. Let's move this around a bit. As you can see, the fuse is the top yellow one up there. It's a little bit difficult. The ignition of the car is switched on. Let's touch the top of the fuse. And there's no power to it at all. So when I switch the wiper stalk on, there should be power going to it. Right, so the plan is I'm going to remove the fuse and install this, reinsert the fuse in there, which means there should be a live feed coming from there when I activate the switch. So once I switch the switch on, I'm going to connect this wire to the motor and see if it actually starts the motor. So although it's a bit hard to see, the fuse I need to take out is that one there. So I'll take that out and insert this new plug. There we go. It's a little hard to see, as I keep saying, but I've inserted the piggyback, and there we go, and you can see the fuse I've replaced, put a new one in. That now means when I switch the wipers on, I should get a feed from there. So let's get the wiper blades off, run a temporary wire up to the motor under the bonnet and see if it works. Here we go, under the bonnet. I've got my 15mm socket. I'm just going to take these little rubber caps off. Cobwebs all over the car already, and I'm going to undo these two nuts on here, put it the right way around, like so. I didn't overly tighten these the other day because I knew I was going to have to take them off again. And let's do the same with this one. There we go, all off. Right, and to remove the wiper arms, you literally push down on this bit and then you can get them off. Fairly straightforward. And to take the top part of the scuttle panel off, well, these little locking clips here, you may need to use some pliers on them, but mine are quite compliant. I've got one missing, lightness. Let's take that one off. Another one. And that one. There's always one, isn't there? Right, and that should enable me to lift the scuttle panel off. Like so. And then I can get access. Well, the heat's melted it. Looks like it's stuck. Right, so let's explain. It's a new day. I couldn't get all the things to work that I was trying, as you would have seen, so I abandoned the video because I had to go to hospital. All part of my treatment, all's cool. What I did discover is that my circuit tester had actually gone wrong. So a quick stop to a well-known motoring accessory shop, and I picked up one of these for a couple of quid. And I also, because I can't find it, I fear somebody's borrowed it and not returned it, I picked up myself one of these, a multimeter. I've got some fuses as well. One thing I was going to do today was actually check the motor to make sure it had power, but a colleague of mine has said they would lend me this. Now, it's not exactly the same as mine. It's from a different Focus model, but I should be able to put a fuse in there. Some of the pins are missing because obviously this comes from a car that may not have been an ST2. It may not have had some of the features my car had, but I should be able to plug it in, put the fuse in, and see if I can get power going to the wipers to see whether it is my module, whether it's the stalk, or whether it's the motor. So let's get my original one out that's underneath there, plug it into this one, and obviously I won't be able to drive the car because this has to be mapped to the car, but I should be able to test some of the features on it. There we go. I've put the other unit from the other Focus in, plugged it all in, made sure it's all secure. I put the fuse in up the top there, as you can see, just above the black piece of plastic, and yeah, that's the one that controls the wipers. My unit is there. I've not actually taken the relay out because that actually activates the fuel pump, and I don't want to be doing that. So all I'm going to do now is turn the ignition on and try the wipers stalk. The guy that gave me this said it's been sat around for a long time. He can't remember why it was there, but it was obviously taken out of a car that was broken. Hopefully that wasn't the wiper blades. Right, so I'm sat in my car. There's absolutely no guarantee this is going to work. As I say, it's not even for my car. Yeah, so the ignition doesn't even come on. The wipers come on. But they only work. So they don't work on the stalk. But that eliminates the fact that it could be the motor. The only way that it worked was when I did the screen wash. So if you saw that, oh, ice cream van. There we go. So let's put it down in the base position on the switch. Yeah, so if you push down, nothing happens. You move up to the first column, nothing happens. Next column, nothing happens. Nothing happens on the adjuster. Let's just check the rear one. So rear one works on the wash, and the front one works on the wash. Interesting. Right, so that shows it's not the motor, but does that mean it's the switch? But my suspicion is it's the bloody control module. So can I salvage something out of this one and put it in mine and see if it works? Right, not too sure what to do.